Welcome to Moncton, the fourplex. Game this afternoon between the Fredericton Caps and your Moncton Scorpions. Last time these two teams played last weekend, it was a pretty intense game, went to overtime. The Caps took it in overtime, so Scorpions are looking for a payback today. Getting going in a minute here. Starting lineup for the Scorpions is Ben Gauvin. We have Sam LeBlanc. We have Luke Malley. On defense, Peter Gaudette, Jackson McBain, and in net, Caleb Landry. Here we go. Puck dumped right in on net by the Caps. Gauvin has it. He sends it in. Gaudette picked off by the Scorpions, by the Caps, and the Scorpions will skate it out. Sam LeBlanc. Luke Malley has it now. He'll go in behind the net. Caps send it up around. McBain has it. Shot. Gauvin tried to get a stick on it. Puck gets sent around. Gaudette keeps it alive. Malley in the corner. Centering pass. McBain with a shot that hits somebody in front. McBain will chip at it again. And the Caps will clear the zone. Smith, long pass up for Malley. Malley with a shot that's gloved by the Caps. 18:59 to go in the first period. Smith in there to take the face off from the Scorpions. Kicked in behind the net. Caps try to clear, kept in by Robinson. Terrio comes up with it. Smith. Terrio has it. He sends that back. Here's a shot. Ibal. Saved by the goalie. And the Caps will try to get it out. Kept in Miguel LeBlanc. Good stick by Miguel. Tried to get it out front there to Terrio. And the Caps intercept. Long pass. The Caps are in behind the net. Kept in at the blue line. And then it skips out. Caps will have to go get it in behind their net. Here's a long pass. Logan Crow going after it. Crow gets it around to Tucker. Caps centering pass. Sturgeon has it. He sends that up to Leger. Leger in over the line. Roussel going after it in the corner. He'll send that in around behind the net. Hit by Leger. Sturgeon. And the Caps will get it out and send it into the Scorpion zone. Logan Crow picks it up in behind the net. Alex Leger, he'll send that deep into the Cap zone. Roussel in on the forecheck. O'Connor picks it off. He tried to find Roussel there, but Roussel was facing the wrong way. Burdette up to pinch. Sam LeBlanc keeps it alive at the blue line, sends it into the corner. Paddy O'Connor going in after it. He takes his man. Burdette gets it into the corner. And that's knocked down by a high stick. With 16:51 to go in the first period. Caps control it off the face-off. They'll skate it out of their zone. They're in offside. And a whistle on the play with 16:41 to go. Face-off just outside the Scorpion zone. O'Connor to Malley, the shot, the rebound, and the Caps, another shot. Kept in at the blue line. And the Caps will clear their zone. McBain picks it up. There's going to be a penalty to the Caps on the play. With 16:09 to go in the first. Cross-checking penalty. Scorpions are going to the power play. Ibal has it now at the point. Terrio. Miguel LeBlanc has it in the corner. Gets that back to Ibal. Back to LeBlanc. Here's a shot. Saved by the goalie. Here's this one on the play. 1:41 to go in the Caps penalty. Smith gets that to LeBlanc. Back to Smith in behind the net. Smith with a shot. Blocker save. Rebound. And the goalie covers it up. Minute 23 to go in the Scorpions power play. Robinson gets it up to Miguel LeBlanc. Over the corner, tries to center it. Goes back to Robinson. Here's a shot. Deflection. I think that hit someone in front. Might have hit Miguel LeBlanc. And goes into the corner. Scorpions come up with it. Out of the corner. Shot that goes up over the net. And Robinson has it. Robinson to Yabal. Back to Robinson. Being chased. Yabal with a shot that goes wide. Leger has it now. Robinson back to Yabal. Yabal sends that all the way around. Robinson has it again, back to Yabal. Here's a shot, deflection. Loose puck. And Sturgeon couldn't find the back of the net there. Sturgeon has it in the corner. He'll send that back to Robinson. Back up to Sturgeon. Over in the corner. Sturgeon has it again. 13 seconds to go in the Scorpions power play. And the Caps will clear it all the way down the ice. Teams are back even strength. Yabal sends that up, tries for Sturgeon. And that goes all the way down. There's going to be no icing on the play. Caps have it in their own zone. Sturgeon, he takes a stumble. And here come the Caps into the Scorpion zone. A shot saved by Landry. And he'll cover up for the whistle. With 13:49 to go in the first period. Still no score. Face-off will be to the left of Landry. Caps send that in around the net. Centering pass. And Gauvin will pick it up and skate it out of the zone. Gauvin fires that into the Cap zone. Malley in chasing. The Caps clear the zone. They skate it out through the neutral zone. Good job by Crow. Here's a shot. Good save by Landry there. And Malley has it. Malley flips that high. Gets picked off by the Caps. And Logan Crow will go for it in behind his own net. 13 minutes to go in the first period. Still no score. Paddy O'Connor with it. He'll send that around. Tries to get to Malley. And the Caps send it right back in. O'Connor. He's under pressure. O'Connor, he'll skate it out. He gets it over to Theriault. Tries for Malley. Malley right in front. Malley with a shot score. Lucan Malley pulls the deep on the goalie, pulls him out of position, and puts it in the back of the net to make it 1-0 Scorpion lead. With 13:35 to go in the first period. Scorpions on the board first. Theriault has it. He'll take a shot through traffic. Goalie sees it. And the puck gets cleared out into the neutral zone. Gaudette bats at it. And the Caps have it in their own zone. McDonald for the Caps. He'll skate it in over the line. Pass with a shot that goes wide. Goes back to Miller at the point. Gaudette tries to get it out, and Theriault finally does. That goes right into the Cap zone, and icing on the play. 11:47 to go in the first period. Faceoff will come all the way back down into the Scorpion zone. somebody off after the face-off. Bit of a scramble in front of the net, and they find the puck and get it in. Tie game. 11:42 to go in the first period. Cats even things up. Puck sent in behind into the Scorpion zone. That'll be icing. We'll bring it all the way back into the Cap zone. Caps send it in. Robinson will go for it. Robinson gets it up to Sturgeon. Sturgeon sends that across. Roussel will flip that into the Cap zone. Goalie plays that around. Puck kept in by Tucker. And then the Caps will skate it out. Tucker backhands that back in. Tries to get it back in. And Logan Crow will deal with it in his zone. He sends that around to Tucker. Too far for his stick. Picked up by Sam LeBlanc. Sam clears the zone. And the Caps get that right back in. Crow sends it in behind the net. And the puck sneaks out to the neutral zone, and it's fired right back in by the Caps. 10:30 to go in the first period. 1-1 game. Shot from above the circle there, handled by Landry. 11:20 to go in the first. Tie game. Caps send it in towards the net, and that gets picked off. Gaudette, he'll send that around to Terrio. And watch out, loose puck goes into the Scorpions bench. .10:04 to go. Face off to the right of Landry. Loose puck in front. Caps have control now over in the corner. Back to the point. Tries to get the shot away. Stand on the shot. Puck gets sent right back. Caps with control now. The shot through traffic. That gets deflected, goes wide. Kept in at the point by the Caps. McBain gets it to Terrio. Terrio to Miguel LeBlanc. Miguel will fire that into the Cap zone. And they'll go for a change. Cap skated in over the line. Tries for a centering pass. And Landry covered it up beside the net. With 9:11 to go in the first period, still 1-1 game. There's a chance now. Roussel tries to get the shot away. He does. Leger. Sturgeon has it. Rolled off his stick. Hard pass by Abel over to Robinson. Robinson gets that into the corner. Comes back to Robinson. Here's a shot, and the goalie saw it all the way. He'll take a whistle with 8:43 to go in the first period. 1-1 tie. Caps get it down the ice. Abel will go after it. Abel puts on the brakes, gets it over to Robinson. Robinson tries to get it up to Sturgeon. Here's a shot. And that's handled by Caleb. With 8:26 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Landry. Won by the Scorpions. Malley has it. He flips that up along the boards. Gets sent back in behind the net by the Caps. Here's Tucker. Tucker gets it up to Gauvin. Gauvin tries to get Sam LeBlanc. Tucker backhands that into the Cap zone. Malley, you're going to have to hold on. They're in offside. With 7:55 to go in the first period. Face-off will come out to the neutral zone. Tucker backhands that into the Cap zone. Malley, Sam LeBlanc has it now. Sam backhand, saved by the goalie. Shout out to my guy Halen, who's not feeling well today. He's watching the game from home. Hope you're feeling better. There's a loose puck on the side of the net for a second there. Tucker has it. He sends that right back in. Malley in behind the net. Malley going for a skate with it. With a shot. Saved by the goalie. 7:23 to go in the first period. Miguel LeBlanc battling in the corner. Declan Smith comes up with it, centering pass. I don't know how that didn't go in. Caps run over, the ref gets run over there. I'm sure it was not intentional. The battle along the boards. And the Caps come up with it. Shot, knocked down by McBain. Centering pass, Smith picks it up. He gets it to the blue line and it's kept in by the Caps. McBain has it in his own zone. McBain skates it out, under pressure. Roussel takes his man, centering pass, and Sturgeon has it. Sturgeon, with a lot of speed, gets it into the Cap zone. Robinson with a shot, hit the post. Cabal shoots it in behind the net. And the Caps get it out. Smith for the Caps takes the shot that goes up over the net. Robinson without a stick. A long pass up to Roussel. Roussel skates it in over the line, sends that in, and the goalie will cover it up with 5:32 to go in the first period. Still 1-1 game. Malley tying it up in the corner. He comes up with it. Malley gets it back to O'Connor. O'Connor centering pass. Crow has it now. Crow takes a shot through traffic. That goes wide. Tucker fires it in behind the net. Centering pass again. Sam LeBlanc was right on their doorstep. And the goalie covers it up for a whistle. 5:11 to go in the first period. Caps under pressure by O'Connor. Crow has it. Crow tries to get the shot away, couldn't. Loose puck in front, goalie couldn't grab it. Here's a shot, saved by the goalie. Good pressure by the Scorpions. And the Caps will get it out. Landry covers it up for a whistle with 4:36 to go. In the first period, still 1-1 game. Declan Smith in to take the face-off for the Scorpions. Won that clean. Sends it around. Terrio battling. Godet comes up with it. Sends that over to McBain. McBain. Pass. Almost got picked off there. Here's Declan Smith with a head of steam. Good save by the goalie there. Smith on the backhand. Puck sneaks out in behind Godet. And the Caps, here's a shot, saved by Landry. Godet has it. Godet will go for a skate. And the ref gets knocked down again. That's twice in this game. I don't know how many of those falls he can take. I know after one or two, I'd be calling it a day. And the Caps player takes a stumble now. Sturgeon has it. Sturgeon gets it into the Cap zone. And the Caps will pick it up in the neutral zone, skate it in over the line. Pass goes across, a little too far for a stick. Caps tried to center it, good stick by Landry to not let that happen. Sturgeon gets it out into the neutral zone. And the Caps fire that right back in. 3:05 to go in the first period. 1-1 game, watch out. Good save by Landry there. Abal under pressure. He gets it stolen. Caps have it now. Centering pass. Roussel tries to get to it, and it gets taken out to center ice by Sturgeon and sent right back in. Robinson will go for it in behind his net. A long pass. Too far for Terrio's stick. And the Caps turn it around in their zone. Get it in over the line. Shot that gets blocked by Crow. Tucker. Gauvin, he kicks that to the blue line. And the Caps skate it in over the line. Crow will go for it. Crow sends that around. Shot, good block by Gauvin. And the Scorpions get it up to Malley. Malley skates it in over the line. Gets it knocked off his stick. Gauvin goes in for the hit. Crow sends that over to Tucker. Shoots it towards the net. Loose puck, score! On the shot by Tucker. Doesn't make it through. And then it gets batted in. Paddy O'Connor. O'Connor is your goal scorer. Make it 2-1 late in the first period. Good things happen when you go to the net. Smith in to take the face off. Miguel LeBlanc fighting for it at the blue line. And the Caps will clear it out. Good stick by McBain to break up that play. Gaudette under pressure. Still has it. Gaudette tried to find LeBlanc. Gets picked off by the Caps. And Gaudette goes back for it. Backhands that over to McBain. He dodges the check. LeBlanc sends it back around the net to Gaudette. Last minute play in the first period. Puck comes out into center ice. And the Caps turn it right back in. Toe drag. Couldn't get the release off. And Theriault will skate it out. He'll backhand that. And it finds its way into the Cap zone. Caps in over the line. Good block by Robinson. 26 seconds to go in the first period. 2-1, Scorpions lead. Sturgeon gets that out. Center ice. And the Caps have it with 10 seconds to go in the first. Robinson bats at it. Roussel, he takes a check. And with 4 seconds remaining, the Caps try for a stretch pass, and that'll do it for the first period. Scorpions with a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes of play. And we're going to flood here. We'll be back for the second period. See you soon. folks, we're back for the second period. Two-one, Scorpion lead to start off the second. Puck bounces, took a strange bounce off of the glass there. Smith has it, he gets that back. Kept in by Gaudette. Gaudette has it again, sends that to Theriault. Smith, and the Caps will skate it out. Gaudette picks it off, they're in offside. Be a whistle on the play with 19:26 to go in the second. Face-off will come right outside the Scorpion zone. Caps win the face-off, and they'll send that into the Scorpion zone. Landry out to stop it in behind the net. He loses his stick, loose puck, and it's covered up. I think Landry was sitting on it. And he gets the whistle on the play with 19:15 to go in the second. Sturgeon has it, tries to find Robinson. Robinson picks it off in behind his net, sends it up to Sturgeon. Sturgeon will skate it out of the zone. Pass across to Smith. Smith tries to center it and does. Leger, loose puck, good save. Oh, score! Roussel makes it 3-1 on a loose puck. Scorpions lead, 18:52 to go in the second. Leger in to take the face off, and the Caps win it, send that right in. No icing on the play. Robinson. Sturgeon, back to Robinson. Tries to find Leger, it's picked off by the Caps, sent into the corner. Abel going after it. Abel skates it in around his own net, puts on the brakes. Abel has it again, over in the corner. Pass up to Roussel. Roussel to Leger. Leger sends it in wide. And the Caps, a long pass. They didn't touch it. That'll be icing on the play. With 18:06 to go in the second period, 3-1 Scorpion lead. Centering pass. Malley can't get his stick on it. LeBlanc, Sam with a shot. Good save by the goalie. Sam comes up with it, sends it around. Troll going after it. And the Caps will calm things down. And they get it out to the neutral zone. Puck in the Cap zone now. Gauvin. Good pressure there by Gauvin. Malley comes up with it in the corner. And the Caps will control. And they get it out to the neutral zone. Tucker bats at it. Caps get it in over the line. A shot. Bouncing puck. The Caps player down. I didn't see what happened. I was following the puck, but I think there's going to be, Malley's going to get called. And the Caps are going to go on a power play. Leger is going to take the 5-minute penalty for Malley. Malley has left the ice surface. So the Caps are going on a 5-minute power play. They control it off the face-off. Here's a shot. Good save by Landry. Puck kept in by the Caps. Pass back to the blue line. Puck in the corner, tries for the centering pass. Here's a shot, deflected. And that gets sent all the way down the ice by Gaudette. With 16:36 to go in the second period. Smith picks it off. Smith will backhand that in. And the Caps will skate it out of their zone. Get it in over the line. McDonald over in the corner with it. Skates it in around behind the net. McDonald still has it. Good stick by Bell to knock that free. And the puck gets cleared out by Smith. Sturgeon, he steals it. Sturgeon almost had a clean break there. And the Caps control it. They'll skate it out of the zone. 3:40 to go in the Caps power play. Hard hit. Sturgeon has it. And it gets sent out by Abel all the way down the ice. Right into the Caps zone. Caps coming with a head of steam. Here's got lots of room. Here's a shot saved by Landry. Rebound, another save by Caleb. 15-17 to go in the second period. 3-1 Scorpions lead. The Caps have 3 minutes, 12 seconds remaining on their power play. Two good saves by Landry there to keep them keep the puck out. Caps control it off the face-off. Centering pass. And Crow has it. He sends that out into the neutral zone. Caps tried to get the pass across, a little too far. Roussel takes his man. Good play by Roussel to tie his guy up. Puck gets to the blue line, sent across. Shot. Good save by Landry. 14:40 to go in the second period. 2:34 to go in the Caps power play. off to the left of Landry. Won by the Caps. A shot. Another good save by Landry. Face off won by the Caps again. And the defense couldn't keep it in. It sneaks out. McBain has it. He'll send that all the way down the ice to kill some valuable time. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the Caps power play. O'Connor in on the forecheck. And the Caps will skate it right in to the Scorpion zone. Good pressure by Gaudette. Cats have it in the corner. They lose the handle on the puck. Pick it up again. Here's a shot. Score. Top corner. 13:53 to go in the second. Caps come within a 1. 3-2 game. I guess the Scorpions are still short-handed for 1:38. Not sure why. Part of the rules I don't get. And the Caps get it in over the line. Robinson, he gets that out. That goes into the Caps zone. 1:14 to go in the Caps power play. Bell, he's got to hustle to get to it, and he does. That's kept in by the Caps. They send it in behind the net. Robinson will send it around. Here's a shot from downtown. Good stick save by Landry. Puck kept in at the blue line. Scorpions got another penalty. There's 34 seconds remaining in the first penalty. And the Caps are going to have a 5-on-3 here for 34 seconds. Lots of open ice here in a 5-on-3. Good stick by Smith. Tucker will go after it. Tucker sends that around hard. Takes a lucky bounce there and sneaks out. Caps will have to hold up. 8 seconds to go in the first penalty. Tucker gets it out. And the first penalty's over, so it'll be 5-on-4 now for 1 minute, 20 seconds. Caps power play again. Good block there by Sturgeon. Kept in by the Caps. And Tucker has enough. He sends that all the way down. With a minute to go in the Caps power play. 11:40 to go in the second period. Caps are in offside. They'll have to retreat. .46 seconds to go in the Caps power play. 3-2 game for the Scorpions. Good job by Sam LeBlanc. Sam gets that back to McBain. Pass up to Sturgeon. And the Caps turn it around, send it the other way. In over the line. McBain going for it. McBain to Gaudette. Caps, here's a shot. Good save by Landry. And they missed the pass at the blue line. It goes all the way out with 10 seconds to go in the Caps power play. Scorpions will clear it, send it down the ice. Teams are back, even strength. With 10:33 to go in the second period. Caps have it in behind the net. Send it back in over to the corner. The Caps have it in front. Good post save there by Landry. And the Scorpions, O'Connor, center ice. O'Connor gets it in over the line. It's a shot. Easy save by the goalie. With 10:02 to go in the second period. Scorpions with a 3-2 lead. Miguel LeBlanc in to take the face-off for the Scorpions. Tucker has it. Here's a shot. LeBlanc tried to tip it in front. And the Caps get it in over the line. Robinson kept in at the blue line. Miguel LeBlanc, he'll send that into the corner. He'll go chase. Miguel ties up his guy. Scorpions have it. Now centering pass to Smith. Couldn't get the stick on it. And the Caps send it back the other way. That's going to be icing. With 9:25 to go in the second period. Face off to the left of Boursier. Sam LeBlanc in to take the face off. Sam battling for it in the corner. Scorpion Sam LeBlanc gets that back to Gauvin. And the Caps will get it out of their zone. Puck sneaks out at the blue line. Gets sent into the Cap zone. Sam LeBlanc puts on the brakes. Sam breaks in. Here's a shot by Sam, and it's saved by Boursier with 8:43 to go in the second period. Scorpions up by 1. Puck kept in at the blue line by Robinson. Sturgeon in. Leger. And the Caps take control, send it back the other way. Skated in over the line. Here's a shot that goes wide. Abel in behind his net to play it. Abel, pass up to Roussel. Roussel tries to find Sturgeon. Abel picks it up out of the air, sends it in on net. And the Caps turn it around. Kept in at the blue line. And the Caps skated out. Abel fires that back in. Miguel LeBlanc comes up with it. Miguel skates it in over the line. Miguel, he's got Roussel with him. Pass goes right through the crease. Good reverse hit there by Roussel. A little long pass. And the puck will go all the way down. Be careful. Landry covers up for a whistle. 7:30 to go in the second period. Scorpions with a 3-2 lead. Caps take control right off the face-off. Miguel LeBlanc gets that pass over to Theriault. Theriault with a shot right on net. Blockered away by the goalie. Puck sneaks out, bouncing puck. Crow, good stick, gets that into the Cap zone. And the Caps get it into the Scorpion zone. Send that over into the corner. Sam LeBlanc picks it up in behind his net. Logan Crow gets it in over the line. Scorpions are on a change. McBain has it. McBain over to Crow. Crow back to McBain. Sends it up. Long pass to O'Connor. O'Connor going to work in the corner. Puts on the brakes. He's got Gauvin with him. Gauvin picks it up in the corner. Gauvin gets it knocked off his stick. And the Caps send it around. Gaudette. His shot gets blocked. And here comes the Caps the other way. They get it in over the line. Here's a shot that goes wide. Gauvin gets that up to Sam LeBlanc. Sam will fire that into the corner. He'll go for a change. And here come the Caps the other way. Caps get it in over the line. There's a shot. Saved by Landry. The battle in the corner. Loose puck right in front. And the Scorpions will clear their zone. Pass up to Sturgeon through traffic. Leger has it. Leger, he gets it in over the line. Leger skates it into the corner, puts on the brakes, tries to find Sturgeon. Sturgeon has it. Tries to get it back to about at the blue line, but the Caps take it over and they skate it in, but they're in offside. Whistle on the play. With 5:02 to go in the second period. Scorpions with a 3-2 lead. Face-off will come outside of the Scorpion zone. Miguel LeBlanc in to take the face-off. And the Caps send it in to the Scorpion zone. Abel in behind his net. Play it over to Robinson. Back to Abel. Smith, here's a player was wide open in front of the net there. And good save by Landry. Miguel LeBlanc, he gets it in over the line. He'll go chase. He's got Smith with him and Theriault. And the Caps turn it around, send it the other way. They get it in over the line, into the corner. Bouncing puck, Abel picks it up. He gets knocked off the puck. Picks it up again. And the Caps have it, backhand. Bouncing puck kept in by the Caps. They cut in towards the net. And Landry will cover it. With 4:07 to go in the second period. Pressure now by the Caps. Face-off won by the Scorpions. Gauvin has it. He's under pressure. And Logan Crow will take it for a skate. He sends it in. And there'll be icing on the play. 3:48 to go in the second period. Face-off will come all the way back down into the Scorpion zone. Tucker gets it out into the neutral zone. Tucker with a shot. Good save by the goalie there. That almost went up over his pad. Sam LeBlanc. And the puck, watch out. That was almost a breakaway. Good stick by Logan Crow to break that up. Sam LeBlanc tries to get it in. And Tucker does. He fires that right on net. A long pass. These Caps are going for the stretch passes today. Logan Crow under pressure. He sends that around to Gaudette. Gaudette gets that up to Sturgeon. Back to Gaudette. Over to Crow. Crow back to Sturgeon. Sturgeon will go for a skate, and he sends that in. That hits one of the refs. And the Caps have control. Caps get it out. Over the line. Pass across. Good pressure by the Caps here in the Scorpion zone. Gaudette sends that back. Sturgeon. Gaudette has it again. He'll send that up, tries to find Leger. And the puck sneaks out into the neutral zone. Sturgeon picks it up. Sturgeon in over the line. Caps knock that off the stick. Kept in at the blue line, and then the Caps will backhand that out into the Scorpion zone. Back to the point. Here's a shot. That gets blocked in front. Caps still with it. Leger is going to get called. Head contact. Not the way you want to end the second period. Caps are going on a 2-minute power play. Face off to the right of Landry. Bit of confusion in the timekeeper's box, so that's going to be a 4-minute penalty on Leger. Caps control now. Robinson gets to it. He sends that around. Bell will send that out all the way down with 3:40 to go in the Caps power play. 1:10 to go in the second period. Good job there by Miguel LeBlanc to send that all the way down. Gets a shot on net. Caps get it in over the line. Smith breaks up that play. Puck skips over Tucker's stick. And the Caps get to it in the corner. Pass in front. Pass gets picked off. Caps still with it. That shot goes wide. Here's a shot towards the net. And the puck gets sent out, cleared to center ice. 13 seconds to go in the second period. Smith steals it now. Smith in alone. Couldn't finish it. He had a wide open net. Couldn't get his stick on it. And that'll do it for the second period. Smith very close to getting a short-handed goal here. We'll be back. Caps are going to start the third period on the power play for 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Caps take control off the face-off. Pass gets picked off by Gauvin, and the Caps pick it right back up again. Miller sends that across. Caps send it over. Miller with a shot that goes wide, all the way back to the blue line and out. 2 minutes to go in the Caps power play. Miller with it again. Sends that across, and Tucker will send that all the way back down the ice into the Cap zone with 1:37 to go in the Caps power play. Miguel LeBlanc, good pressure there by Miguel. And the Caps skated into the Scorpion zone. Pass across. Couldn't get much on the shot. And O'Connor will send that all the way down. Kill some more time with 1:12 to go in the Caps power play. 3-2 Scorpions lead. Here's a long pass that goes right to Landry. Caps tried to center it there and they couldn't get much of a shot away. Caps have it in the corner. Shot that sails up over the net. Collision, here's an empty net. And the Caps score on an empty net. With 18:18 to go. Caps get a power play goal. 3-3, tie game. Bell sends that into the Cap zone. Puck goes all the way back to Robinson. Robinson gets that up into the neutral zone. Legere gets to it, and the Caps skated in over the line. Abel has it. In behind the net. He tries to get that up to Sturgeon and does. Sturgeon. Back to Abel. Abel tries to send that up. And the Caps take control. There's a shot. Good save by Landry. Hit him in the face. And it dropped down into his glove. 17:23 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Face off to the left of Landry. Won by the Caps. Shot towards the net, deflection. Good save by Landry. Caps have it again. Here's Miller. Miller sends that into the corner. Goes back to Miller. Takes a shot. Good block by Theriault. Logan Crow. Puck goes in behind the net. The Caps still with control. Centering pass. And the Scorpions get it to the line and out. The Caps still have possession though. They get it in over the line. Tucker tries to get it. The Caps shoot it in on goal. Saved by Landry. Miguel LeBlanc. Tucker will send that up, and that's kept in at the blue line. Caps have it in the corner. Centering pass. Good save by Landry. With 16:09 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Lots of pressure here by the Caps in the third period. Gaudette gets it up, tries to get it to Gauvin, sends it back to Gaudette. Gaudette backhands it into the corner. Gauvin gets taken down. Gaudette has it in behind the net. He gets it up to O'Connor. O'Connor takes the hit. And the Caps have possession again. They send it back in behind the Scorpions net. Here's a centering pass. And it gets turned around by Gaudette. Gaudette flips it in to the Cap zone. Gaudette, he'll backhand that to O'Connor. O'Connor, Gauvin. Gauvin will turn. Gets it into the corner. Backhand over to Sam LeBlanc. LeBlanc puts on the brakes. And the Caps will get it and clear the zone. Caps, here's a 2-on-1 for the Caps. A pass across. Good save by Landry with 15:07 to go in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Landry. Leger in to take the face-off. Puck gets sent over to Roussel. He stepped on the puck, and the Caps send it in behind the net. Sturgeon tries to get it to Leger. It's picked off by the Caps. Caps get it back in deep. Abel has it in the corner. He sends it back to Robinson. Robinson up to Roussel. Roussel to Leger. He's in offside. There'll be a whistle on the play. With 14:31 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Face-off won by the Caps. Ward has it. Ward gets it in over the line. Ward with a shot, saved by Landry. Caps still with it. Centering pass. And the Caps are going to work now in the Scorpion zone. Here's Roussel. Roussel picks off the pass. He'll go for a skate. He gets tripped up. There's going to be a penalty on the play. He went in hard on the board, into the boards there. I hope he's okay. And it looks like he's going to be okay. Scorpions are going to go to the power play. Scorpions have it. Here's a shot that goes up over the net. Scorpions, Miguel LeBlanc, he gets tripped. No call on the play. And the Caps send that all the way down the ice. Tucker will go for it in his zone. He backhands that over to Crow. Pressure by the Caps. And it gets sent all the way back in. With 1:23 to go in the Scorpions power play, the Caps have it in behind the net. And the Scorpions start back the other way. A bit of pushing going on in behind the play. Miguel LeBlanc, nice centering pass. And Theriault couldn't get his stick on it. Throw has it now. Throw to McBain with a shot, and that's gloved down by Boursier. With 12:45 to go in the third. 49 seconds to go. Tempers are flaring here. Sort out the penalties in a minute here. Looks like 3 Scorpion players are going and 3 Caps players in the box. One of the Caps players was from the original penalty with 49 seconds remaining in that one. So we'll see what transpires here. So there's 49 seconds remaining in the original penalty to the Caps. And it looks like there's going to be 3 penalties apiece for each team on top of the original penalty. So that should bring the teams to even. No, the Scorpions should still be on the power play for 49 seconds. We'll wait and see what the verdict is here. Full house in both penalty boxes. Take a while to sort this one out. I think the refs are trying to explain their position to the coaches. There's been a few missed calls in this game, I would say, for both sides. So the face-off is going to be in the Cap zone. Scorpions should still be on the power play. Caps are short one player. They're going to have to bring one player onto the ice. Some of the Caps parents are yelling at the refs. I get that sometimes emotions can be high, but there's never an excuse to be yelling stuff from the stands, especially at the referees. Still trying to sort things out here. I don't think the coaches are happy. Still only 3 Caps players on the ice, and there's 5 Scorpions players. So I don't know if that's going to be, if there's going to be a 5-on-3. Bit of a delay here, but I'm sure the referees want to get it right. Of course, there's always implications for future games. And it looks like they got it sorted out. We're going to get going here. Maybe not. Coach is still asking for explanation. Happy Friday, everybody. Weekend is near. And there's another Caps player going to the box, and that's going to be your 5-on-3. And they finally dropped the puck, and the Caps cleared all the way down the ice. Ebal will go back for it. Gaudette to Smith. LeBlanc, Sam LeBlanc. Sam cuts in over the line. He drops that back. Ebal back to LeBlanc. Under pressure, gets it back to Ebal. Here's a shot, deflection. Goalie made the save. And the Caps cleared down to the neutral zone. 17 seconds to go in the first penalty. After that, here comes Smith. Gets it knocked off his stick. Back to Gauvin. Gauvin, pass over to Ebal. Here's a shot. The goalie saw it all the way. And he'll grab that for a whistle. 1 second to go in the 5-on-3. And then the Scorpions will be on the power play for 1 minute and 11 seconds. If my math is mathing correctly. Robinson over to Smith. Smith drops that into the corner. Gauvin back to Smith. Smith, he hangs on to it, he cuts to the middle. Smith with a shot that just sails up over the net. Sam LeBlanc in behind the net. Sam tries to center it. And the Caps have control in behind their net, and they fire that all the way down the ice. There's 34 seconds to go in the Scorpions power play. Robinson lost his stick. Roussel's got it. Shot hit the side of the net. And the Caps get it out of their zone. Crow fighting for it. Caps get it in. Here's a shot that gets blocked by Gaudette. 5 seconds to go in the Scorpions power play. Gaudette, he gets that into the Cap zone. In behind the net, he drops that back. Teams are back even strength. That should be an icing call. With 10:34 to go in the third period. 3-3 game. Still a full house in the penalty box there. It's 3 from each team sitting in the box. I don't know when the ref is going to let them out. He might not. It might keep them in there the rest of the game. Scorpions have it. Sturgeon, that pass gets picked off. Good stick by Tucker there to break up that play. Tucker has it again. Caps have it. They have a bit of room. The shot that goes wide. Puck's kept in at the blue line and sent back in by the Caps. Tucker will go for it in behind his net. 10 minutes to go in the third. Puck took a strange bounce off the boards. Caps have it now in behind the net. Good job by Gaudette to break that up. Sturgeon to Gaudette, that's knocked down with a high stick. And there's a whistle on the play. 9:32 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Face-off is won by Scorpions, but then it sneaks out at the blue line. Abel back to Robinson. Robinson to Abel. He sends that up too far for Smith. And the Caps have it in their zone. Smith picks it off along the boards. Pass back to Smith. Shot gets blocked in front. Backhand, Theriault doesn't make it through, and the puck gets sent all the way around. Abel will have to go back for it in his own zone. 8:55 to go in the third. Robinson, he skates that in over the line. Robinson gets that knocked off his stick. And the Caps will regroup in behind their net. Here's a long stretch pass again. They've been trying this all game. Logan Crow has it for the Scorpions. Pressure by the Caps. Caps get to it. Shot. And Landry covers it up for a whistle with 8:21 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Leger in to take the face off. won by the Caps. Skated out to the neutral zone. Caps get it up to McDonald. He'll chip that in. Gaudette to Crow. Crow gets pinned against the boards. Caps have it in behind the net. Pass across to Leger. Sorry, that's Crow. Gets it in over the line. Sturgeon backhands that in. Gauvin was going for it. Puck gets knocked back to the blue line. Kept in by Gaudette. Shot towards the net. That goes wide. Nice pass across to Gaudette. Too hot for his stick. He sends that in the corner and it's picked off by the Caps. Sturgeon, he'll grab it at center ice and he'll fire that right back in with 7:21 to go in the third period. Still 3-3 game here. Robinson under pressure. Ward has it for the Caps, in over the line, the shot, and that gets knocked up out of play with 7:06 to go in the third. Shot from the point, that sails gets deflected up over the net. And Roussel clears the zone, and the Caps take possession. Sam LeBlanc. Sam brings that into the corner. Pass back to Robinson, over to Abel. Here's a shot. Goes wide. Backhand pass. O'Connor tries to center it. And the Caps will turn it back the other way. They're hit by Roussel. O'Connor picks it up. And the Caps get it out. Sam LeBlanc bumps that back to Abel, who fires it in on goal. With 6:14 to go in the third. Theriault in forechecking. Good pressure by the Scorpions. Theriault. He tried to go 5-hole on the backhand, and the goalie made a good save with 6:01 to go in the third. 3-3 game. Face-off won by the Caps. They got lots of room to play with it. Caps get it in over the line. Caps still have it. Here's a pass across and a shot. Good save by Landry. Tucker backhands that up. One of the Caps players fell down. Theriault gets that up to Crow. Crow back to Theriault. Smith has it. Where's the puck? Smith with a good chance there. Just couldn't get it through. Miguel LeBlanc, centering pass. Crow has it. Crow with a shot. That gets deflected up over the net. Score. That puck's in the net. Nope. 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 The puck stayed out. The puck stayed out. 5:17 to go. Good pressure there by the Scorpions in the third period. 3-3 game. Face-off will be to the right of Boursier. Caps control it off the face-off. Puck skips over McBain's stick. He has to hustle back for it. He clears the zone, and the Caps bring it in offside with 5 minutes to go. We're seeing it all in this game. There's lots of, not a boring game, that's for sure. Caps control the face-off. And they send it in to the Scorpion zone. Ward for the Caps. He'll backhand that on net. Landry had to make a good save. .448 remaining. Face-off will be to the right of Landry. Shot right on net. Landry with another good save. And here come the Scorpions the other way. Sturgeon in over the line. Roussel going after it. Roussel. Burdette tries to get it to Sturgeon, too far for his stick, and the Caps will backhand it up. And they'll get that out of the zone. Burdette will have to go back for it. Burdette, long pass across to Roussel. Roussel skates it in over the line. Roussel gets it in behind the net. Sam LeBlanc in on the forecheck. Back to Robinson at the point. And the puck sneaks out. Robinson to Gauvin. Sam LeBlanc, collision between him and Roussel. Robinson, he gets the puck in. And the Caps will clear their zone. 3:30 to go in the third period. O'Connor up to Gauvin. Gauvin with a burst of speed. Gauvin in over the line. Gauvin tries to center that. That goes wide. O'Connor picks it up. And the Caps will turn it back the other way. The Caps skate it in over the line. Get it into the corner. Robinson will go for it. Sam LeBlanc gets to it. He knocks that up to O'Connor. He fans on the shot. Finally gets it out. And the Caps get it right back in for another shot on goal. 2:47 to go in the third period. And Caleb will freeze the play. 3-3 game. Caps send that in to the Scorpion zone. Crow gets to it. The Caps tried to center it. It goes into the corner. Terrio comes back the other way. Terrio in over the line. He shoots. Rebound. Scorpions couldn't get to it. And the Caps will clear the zone. Terrio sends it right back in. Goalie out to stop it in behind the net. And that was knocked down by high stick. With 2 minutes to go in the third period. 3-3 game. Face off to the right of Boursier. And the Caps control it. Ward. He gets that out. That's picked off by Terrio. Sent right back in by the Scorpions. And the Caps get it out. And skate it into the Scorpion zone. Here's a pass across. Good save by Landry to come across. Loose puck. And the Caps still with it now. O'Connor gets that out. Into the Cap zone. O'Connor backhands that over to Sam LeBlanc. LeBlanc has it again. Gauvin. And the Caps will calm things down and send it back the other way. Sam LeBlanc will get to it. He'll knock that in for Gauvin. Gauvin gets it knocked off his stick. Sam LeBlanc gets to it. Last minute of play in the third period, 3-3 game. McBain will go for it in his own zone. McBain, pass across to Gauvin. Gauvin tries to find Leger, too far for his stick. And the Caps will turn it around and head the other way. Here's a pass across. That was offside. And there's a whistle on the play. 31.5 seconds to go in the third period. In a tie game. Caps have it in their zone. They'll send it into the Scorpion zone. Abel has to be careful. He's under pressure. Robinson gets that up to Sturgeon. Sturgeon gets hit. And the Caps send it right back in. Abel, with 5 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll just have to kill the time here. And that's it. Tie game. We're going to overtime. Why not? I believe it should be a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. That's what they did last weekend with these teams. I believe it was 3-3 ties in the third last weekend. Pretty even again this game. 5 minutes on the clock, so it'll be 5-minute 3-on-3. So Crow, Smith, and Terrio for the Scorpions. I'm going to try and get retribution from last weekend. The Caps won it in overtime. Here we go. Smith lining up for the face-off. Smith gets that in over the line. And the Caps will take control in their zone. Caps are trying to get organized in their zone. Good pressure there by Smith. And the Caps will turn it around the other way. Get it in over the line. He'll put on the brakes. Under pressure by Terrio. Terrio fighting for it, and it's picked up by Crow. Over to Smith. Smith with a shot that sails high over the net. Crow will go after it in the corner. Terrio gets to it, and he'll skate it out. They're looking to change, so that gets flipped over to Sam LeBlanc. LeBlanc, he's got O'Connor on with him and Godet. LeBlanc skates it in over the line. LeBlanc puts on the brakes, sends it to Godet. Godet with a shot. Score! Luca Godet puts it away in overtime. And the Scorpions win it 4-3. Scorpions take it. Thanks for tuning in, folks. The next game is tomorrow, where the Scorpions are going to face off against the Phantoms in an exhibition game at 11:30 in Kokang. We'll see you there.